Don't wait until you get into or something to happen in order for you to say, hey, let me go run to Daddy Butter and try his products.
I hear you.
Don't have me save the day. Have me be a part of your whole process ahead of time. Don't wait until something burns you. Don't wait until something breaks you out.
Right.
Don't wait.
Right.
Now, you waited till something happened.
Yeah.
And then you was on the other end of my phone. What did you say to me on the other end of my phone when you called? Because you waited till something happened.
I was gonna cry. I was crying.
Tell me.
I cried a lot, actually. I cried numerous times. Every time I would take a picture and see how worse it was getting, I would cry because I'm like, I have my family members my son, he lives in Pennsylvania, so we video chat every day. And I'm like, I don't want to be on camera because I don't want you to see me looking like this. So it was just
it brought you to a vulnerable place.
Yes. You told me to get the intensive some new
anti-aging intensive face cream.
Right.
Let me get a jar of that right quick.
So that I really like because
this right here, I told you was gonna love this product.
There's no smell. It's not,
you can hold it. You can hold it.
So there's no smell. There's no greasy filling after. It doesn't leave like a color or anything like that. It's like super clear, and it has my skin like soft. I would use it on more than just my face. I would use it on
and it creates a protective barrier on your skin.
Right.
You can use that on your whole body.
Can I put it in my hair
and
too?
Body cream. You can,
Okay.
Nah, it's not negative about it. It's a one-stop shop type of thing. But the measure, like some of the same ingredients that are in this are also in like I don't know, handle leave-in conditioners. Like an avocado plus leave-in conditioner, right? But the measurements are different.
Okay.
Because this is tailored for
really
your
like
hair.
it.
Measurements in which, y'all leave the science up to me. The anti-aging intensive face cream, between my science and the ingredient and understanding how to use it in order for it to be effective, this finds the weak spot within your skin.
Let's talk about the Mariah because that's a whole experience.
The Mariah soap?
Yeah. So,
all right, hold on. Let me get the soap right quick. Let me pull it out. Dang, I think we done sold out of it.
And I used a little bit of it, just rubbed it in with some steam. I kind of let it sit for like a minute and it lathers up like soap. So I was like, okay, I could feel the tingling, I could smell it.
The soap did burn you a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And then you called me.
Only that one day though. After that, it didn't, because I put the aloe.
Didn't you call me?
Yeah.
And what did I say to you about why the soap is burning? And what did I tell you to do? Go ahead.
So instead of like using my hands, he suggested.
No, instead of using a rag.
No, you told me to use my hands.
Use your hands.
Yeah.
Because at first you was using a rag.
I was using a scrubber. Like most people when they wash their face, they have these little scrubbers that you can buy. So I was kind of like using that. But it burned because my face was just so completely like damaged. It burned when I put the soap on. So I was scrubbing and it burned. And then I was like, oh my God. Like I kind of was like, what did I do? Like I felt like it wasn't going to work. And then I called Khalil and he was like, don't scrub, use your hands. And before you use the Mariah or after, you can use the aloe pudding as like a coolant. It's really cool. Like it cooled it down and it stopped the burning like immediately. So
but when you started using your hands, did it burn?
No.
That was it.
It burned that day though.
It burned that day. You used that little
and I was like, I don't
scrubby
care.
thing with the handle and the little bristles on it. And then you probably was using it in circular motion and applying pressure and exfoliating. It already penetrates deep all by itself without you using that little funny little thing.
I don't know what you put in it. Like, I thought it was grass. I thought you put grass in it. I don't know.
It smelled like grass to you?
No, but like there's like little particles in it. I don't know what it is, but it's medicine.
Like a compliment to medicine. It's beyond. It's it's
me,
Mother Nature.
To me, I was like, okay, the soap part is the medicine. And then you gave me oil.
Mariah skin conditioning oil.
So that it smells really good. It's super thick, so you don't need a lot. I've never even.
It's a humectant.
That's the thickest oil I've ever like put on me. So I was nervous at first. I was like, it's so
you was
thick.
Nervous because you was thinking that it was comedogenic, meaning that it would clog your pores and you would have an adverse reaction in comparison to things that are non-comedogenic like that. Because it's not an oil in the first place, it's a humectant and it's non-comedogenic. It doesn't clog your pores.
It kind of like wormed up my face, like it was like worming, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's more medicine. And then I kind of just let that absorb for another 2 minutes, and then I put if I was going to sleep, I would put the Mariah butter on it and sleep with it on. If I have to go out, I would use the anti-defense plain cream as like lotion, and just, that's what I did today. I just put that on and went out the door.
Let's go to the root of the problem.
Okay.
What was the reason?
I'm ashamed. No.
Your skin broke out in the first place anyway.
I was experimenting, slowly teaching myself, you know, how to do like a full face makeup, and, you know, for my friends, and, you know, just looking better and feeling better as a woman. So I would do light stuff for my eyes, really. But when it comes to my cheeks, I was doing like blush and like powder. And that was about 6 months ago when I really started to do it daily. I would do it like once in a while, but I started to do it daily. Like, you know, it's so fun, and this is my favorite part of the day, doing my face. So I would do, you know, blush from like a regular cosmetic store. It could be like $1 pink, you know, regular pink. And I would use matte finish powder. So I like powder because when I sweat, it kind of absorbs the oils and stuff like that. So you can get like a tinted foundation, or you can get a matte, plain, white, clear, you know, so it's not really rubbing off colors. So I got a white one and I ran out. So I was like in my house, like, what can I do to fill in what's missing? Baby powder, flour. So I ended up using like household flour and just very lightly tapping it, and, you know, with a brush and powdering my cheeks. And after 2 months, I started to notice some damage, almost like dark spots. But it started to get bad. That's when I started to like go in and like focus on the area that was that it was happening on. And by focusing on the area that it was happening on, constant scrubbing and products that I never used before, because I usually
we're gonna get to that in a second.
I usually just use Dove soap. So when I started to go in there, it started to get worse and worse until I was like, I'm not going outside anymore, and I don't think this is gonna get fixed unless I like pray. And I was praying, and I'm like, I don't know what else to do besides keep covering it up with makeup.
And the whole time you knew me.
Yeah.
What were some of the products you were using
before
you called me to help fix your problem?
So I started to have a reaction. I bought a lot of stuff.
Like what? What's the list of stuff that didn't work? We want to know, because the consumers that are watching,
the stuff that didn't work, or just
the stuff that did not work when you were trying to fix.
So I bought some Biore charcoal and rose quartz, like a cleanser.
So how was your experience with that?
It just burned. Like it burned.
So it made it worse.
Yes, it burned.
But everything that you read about it said it possibly would help you or would work or something like that.
I just bought it because rose and charcoal. I mean, charcoal. Everybody's using like charcoal toothpaste, charcoal masks. So I was like, well, maybe that will help scrub it off.
Yeah,
like a scrub. Yeah. So I bought that. It smelled good, but
it didn't work. It burned.
It burned. It kind of felt like mint on my face.
Hold on. Right. Be quiet, please. Go ahead, I'm listening to you.
So it kind of felt like mint on my face. And then I bought CeraVe because, and you know, you go to the doctors and they'll tell you to like use, I still use the CeraVe actually, but it's basically, I don't know what's in CeraVe, because when I wash my face with it, it doesn't feel like anything. It feels like lotion or conditioner.
Yeah.
Like,
but it's not doing that for you.
Yeah, it doesn't lather up. It just like almost creates like a barrier, like a sensitive barrier, almost like a very thin film. But I use a lot. Like I have to do like 20 pumps. I'll skip the toner because I don't want it to burn. I get scared. Yeah. Now that it burns so bad, like I was like, no, I can't do it. So I have that just sitting there. I actually have bought 2 different types of toner. Actually 3. I bought 3 different types of toner. I got the witch hazel that I normally always use. It stopped working. I got a rose toner from like L'Oreal. Yeah. That doesn't work, but it smells really good. And then I bought another toner. It's Burt's Bees. That's supposed to be like sensitive for your skin. It still burned. So I was like, all right, no toner. I bought some Shea Moisture little oil drops for moisture, just so I can go outside without flaking up. Yeah. And it worked. It was like a brightening serum, but it was like really small for like $20, like a little bottle like that. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Yeah. So that didn't, I mean, I like that. The Shea Moisture products kind of do what they need to do a little bit. But I feel like they need more moisture. And then
ironic.
Yeah, I feel like they need more. I feel like they need more moisture. And then because I used to use Shea Moisture for my hair too, but I stopped. And then I have like, what else did I buy? I bought a lot of stuff. And it's just, I think I have a question. Can I ask a question?
You can ask whatever you want to ask.
So, okay, you know how most products or most things that you do to your body gets used to it? Yeah. Is it something that you have to continually like keep up for the results to stay the same, or is it just like, okay, the correction is fixed and now I can try something else?
Somebody come to me, example, like they have eczema. I'm just coming up with this or whatever, right? So I'm gonna say what I created for eczema. I'm gonna recommend the Mariah Skin Conditioning Trio, right? Because they have a skin condition that, you know, I developed the product directly for. But I'm also gonna tell you healthy hair and skin is internal and external. It's not just what you apply to the human body topically, it's also what you put in the human body, kind of like what you're speaking about right now, right? So being conscious of what you consume and understanding what you consume and how it's affecting you, right? So the first two things I tell people all the time when it comes to eczema, since I'm giving you this example, get rid of dairy, get rid of tomatoes, and get rid of everything with dairy and tomato in it as an ingredient, period. You know what I'm saying? And you put those two together, it's gonna equal the results that you want, because you're not putting in your body the inflammation. There's no point in saying I drinking a Red Bull and taking sleeping medicine at the same time. Makes no sense. You're taking one thing to put you to sleep and one thing to give you energy to stay awake. It's a car crash waiting to happen. And that's exactly what you're doing if you're using my stuff, but you still got a bad diet. Okay. In comparison to cleaning up your diet and having clean, healthy, effective products that's extremely high anti-inflammatory properties naturally. Yeah. Everything is gonna go away, and no, you won't continue to need the product. Why? Because you changed the problem. And the problem was your diet.